y'all, hey, y'all, hey. Let's get started. About to get started. Let me turn my computer on. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you guys doing? Happy Thursday. I'm just trying to set everything up. Trying to set everything up. Let me turn this off. Okay, I think y'all can hear me better now. Hey y'all. Hey everyone. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for liking the stream. Yes, Elle, what's up?
I just want to say hi to your back. People tell please.
All right, here you go. Here you go. How are you guys doing? All right, let me get on YouTube so I can see y'all comments. Let me see y'all comments. As you're joining in, as you guys are joining, definitely say hi back. Let me know where you're watching from. Okay? What?
My finger hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry. Be careful, okay? Alrighty. Let us know where you're watching from. Arizona in the house. Well, if you're new here, my name is Miss Yancy. Welcome back to my channel. I'm very happy to have you here. I garden on this channel. I do from garden to table, farm to table. I talk about skincare, lifestyle, homesteading, type of vibes. That's what I do on this channel. And the reason why you are seeing so many peppers, first and foremost, excluding this one, because this is the one we're going to process today. I grew a ton of peppers this year because I plan on making some Liberian pepper sauce. I'm originally Liberian Ghanaian, and I want to, in Liberia, my culture, we make our own hot sauce, and it is like a sauce, and it's not like a sauce that you could eat with like steak, right? Whatever chicken, anything you want to eat it with is to spice up your food. And so that's why I grew a ton of hot peppers this year, because I want to create my own Liberian pepper sauce for you guys, and I will be presenting it to you guys next year, early spring next year. So that's why I grew so many peppers, like spicy hot peppers like these. These are habaneros and Scotch bonnet. So all of these, let's see if you can see all of these. So all of these are Scotch bonnet and habaneros. So it is, what's today? November 13th. I think in my video I said it was November 14th. But anyway, so today is November 13th, and I am like trying to get everything out of my garden. As you guys have seen on my channel, I've been harvesting every single week. It is very overwhelming because I grew so many and did not anticipate the amount of work that's going to go into getting all of these. But yeah, so look at this beauty right here. This is the habanero, and then I want to show you guys the Scotch bonnet. This is the Scotch bonnet. So this typically turns yellow, like the final color is yellow, and then for the habanero, the final color is red. So like I said, it's extremely cold outside. It is dropping below, frost or freezing or whatever the case may be. Like this week was extremely cold. So I'm just trying to hurry up and get everything out of the garden, especially the peppers. So this was what I harvested today. And this is a third of what I have in my garden right now when it comes to like the peppers and stuff. I still have like a million of them to harvest. The reason why I did not finish my harvest today is because it's starting to get dark outside really fast. So I had to stop my harvest, but I will continue my harvest tomorrow. I'm also filming the video for this harvest, so stay tuned for that. I will be dropping that this weekend. Let me show you the other peppers that I harvested today as well. I also harvested these. Let me make sure I am in a way that you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. So I harvested these today as well. And these are the, what is it called? The Thai peppers. So these are the Thai peppers. These ones, they're not super spicy. They're spicy, but they're not super spicy. And then I harvested some bell peppers. I harvested some mini bell peppers. These are so delicious. I think I harvested some jalapeno in here. I think there's some jalapeno. I harvested like a ton of different peppers like serranos. And I think there's jalapeno somewhere under here. But oh, it's in here. But yeah, so I harvested some jalapeno as well. And yeah, one of the ways. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let us know where you're watching from, okay? Watching from London, East. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Big up, big up. You are the pepper queen. Yes, I am. I'm the pepper queen. Yes, Jesus loves us. All of us. Yeah, it's a lot of peppers. My family just chops up peppers and puts them in the freezer. Yeah, so that's one of the ways that I harvest my peppers as well, guys. So that's one of the ways that I harvest my that's one of the ways that I process my peppers also. So I process these peppers many ways. So like these, because I am going to make the Liberian pepper sauce. By the way, before I even go there, I harvest the seeds from all of these and I put them in my Etsy store. So if you're new here, I do sell seeds on Etsy. And if you guys are looking for any seeds and stuff like that to grow next year, by the end of this year, I'm going to have a ton more. I probably have about 15 to 20 more different types of peppers that I will be including in my store this year. So stay tuned for that because I grew like over 20 types of peppers in my garden, which is strange, right? You would never think that there are that many different type of peppers, but yes, there are. And so I will have all of those seeds for you. So that's another thing, right? Like in the processing, I cut these open. I take the seeds out because I am harvesting the seeds for y'all, and I dry them and put them away. And then for these super spicy ones, I am going to chop them up with like onions and garlic, all that good stuff, all of the ingredients that I'm going to use to fry it for my pepper sauce. And then I am going to put it in the Ziploc bag. So I was using a vacuum sealer, but my vacuum sealer, something happened to it. So therefore it is not working. 1 second, y'all. Yes, Ada. What's up?
Hit me and spit in my ear.
Hopefully,
I didn't spit.
Hopefully you guys go in the living room.
And I also wanted to show you this.
Oh, where did you get that from?
From school.
Really?
And now mix the peppermints.
Oh, okay.
So now we can have some peppermint s'mores.
Okay. Yeah, we'll sit over there, okay? And I will look at the pepper so we can harvest the seeds so we can grow it next year, okay?
Okay.
All right, but anyway, so I'm gonna chop these up after I wash them, you know, with all of the ingredients, and then I'm gonna put them in a freezer for when I'm ready to fry them. And then, but yeah, take the seeds out of all of them. I grew like a ton of paprika, like Luchauer paprika and Hungarian paprika, and I am dehydrating them so I can make like paprika powder for seasoning. So that's one of the things that I'm also doing. I'm gonna dehydrate some of these peppers as well. So yeah, I have a lot of plans for these peppers, long story short. But tonight, thank you guys for liking the stream. Yes, please like the stream. Thank you so much. But tonight we are about to chop some of the peppers that I already have here. I'm not processing these ones yet because I just harvested them today, and I'm filming a video that I'm gonna drop for you guys this weekend. So this video that I am dropping this weekend is like a grand harvest of the entire garden. So I want to wait till I harvest everything so I can be able to show you guys on a video basically everything that came out of the garden. So we're not processing these today because I have to add it to the video tomorrow because I have to continue recording because of the time, and it's a lot of work, y'all. It's a lot. So I can do all of it in one day, but we move. But anyway, let's get started, y'all. We're about to chop these other ones that we're going to put in the freezer, as well as my eggplants and all that good stuff. So let's get started. Okay? Yes, Elle.
Can I please go on my computer and type my gum?
You can go on your computer, but don't make it loud, okay?
Okay.
All right, let me get my food processor, and then we're gonna get started. But yes, I do. One of the ways that I definitely for these peppers, right, like the habaneros and the what is it called, the habaneros and the Scotch bonnet, when I'm not chopping them up to you know, because you know, to get it prepared to fry or whatever for what I'm going to make, I just take the seeds out and then I put it in the freezer whole like that. Like I put it in the freezer just like that, and then that preserves it for like up to a year or even longer, depending on if you're putting it in like a deep freezer or anything like that. And that's what I do. So then when I'm cooking, because we eat spicy food in here, so whenever I'm cooking, I would just take one out of the Ziploc bag in the freezer and then blend it with whatever it is that I'm cooking. We get so much produce. That's amazing. I need a deep freezer just for vegetables, to be honest. Honestly, I need a bigger deep freezer because I have a small deep freezer, and I got it for when I was breastfeeding, and now, because that was all I was using it for, but now that I started a garden, it's not big enough. So that's one of the things that I need for sure. It's like a bigger deep freezer. I do vacuum seal some of them. That's what I was trying to explain to you guys, is that I vacuum seal. Like I want to vacuum seal them, but my vacuum sealer is not the greatest vacuum sealer right now, so I need a new one. So, but anyway, since I was telling you guys about the seeds and stuff, I do have them on sale. They're on sale for 50% off, but they're the seeds that I had in there from earlier this year. So I'm just trying to get rid of those inventory, and then we're celebrating my birthday, which is November 27th on Thanksgiving Day. So take advantage of the 50% sale if you want any of the seeds that I had in there from earlier this year, which was from last year's harvest. So take advantage of the sale, and then 30% off my natural skincare products, which are tagged on this video. Okay? But y'all, look at this. I got this from the garden today. This is sunflowers. This was like the giant sunflower, so I harvested it so I could get the seeds out. And this is a lot of sunflower seeds, y'all. It is a lot of seeds. So I will be putting some of these on the store, like So the lucky people that get to have some, good for you. When I put it on the store, because it's not a lot. It's a lot, but you know, I just have one head. This is like the mammoth sunflower. It is huge, y'all. This is my first time seeing like a sunflower like seed inside of the sunflower. This is so freaking cool. Like I can't believe how cool this is. I can't believe that, like, this is what it, you know, this is what it looks like once it dries and stuff. And this is the seed right here. Isn't this cool? But I'm gonna harvest these seeds from the sunflower head, and I will put them on the store for y'all if y'all want to grow like super huge sunflowers. I grew these with my peppers. Growing your peppers with sunflowers is a really good companion plant for peppers, because it brings a lot of like beneficial bugs into the soil. It also aerates the soil. Guys, can you please stop yelling? It also aerates the soil, and then it like I said, bring beneficial bugs. It aerates the soil, and because of how big this sunflower gets, like how tall it gets, it is a good like what is it called, like a stake. It's a really good stake for your peppers, because once the peppers, you know, start to grow super big, they start falling down because the pepper plant gets heavy, and it needs to be stabilized. So what I did was I had like a little clip, and my peppers that was grown near it, I clipped it next to the sunflower stem, and it was like a really good stake. So you got one sun. It was so beautiful. I can't believe I only grew like one huge one like this. I have other sunflowers in the garden I need to go harvest, but this was the one that was like the hugest. It was like the mammoth sunflower. I just wanted to come and show y'all. Like, I can't believe, hopefully y'all can see like up close. Like, these are all sunflower seeds. Like, all of that is sunflower seeds. Like, how amazing is that? How amazing. Yes, I love sunflower seeds. Like, I'm really tempted to eat this, but I also want to regrow it, so I want to save the seeds. But I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted to eat it, but it's been drying. Like, it's been drying out for like a couple of months now, so I think it's good. I could pack this up. I'm probably gonna harvest the seeds with y'all once we're done. Once we're done preserving this pepper. So I'm gonna put that over there. Thank you guys for liking the video. Please continue to like and share. Thank you. Alrighty. But yes, y'all, I wish I had like a really good vacuum sealer, but the one I have really sucks. Ew. I'll take a computer and go upstairs. Alrighty.
The dishes! We actually cleaned up some of the living room and the seats. Yeah.
I'm going to show y'all after we're done processing these. I'm going to show y'all the peppers that I have dehydrating. But how are you guys doing? Happy Friday Eve, okay? Happy Friday Eve. What do you guys have planned for the weekend? What is your growth zone? Mine is 7B. I'm in zone 8A in Maryland. And our weather here is really kind of like up and down. It's kind of bipolar. We have like, you know, one day it could be cold, one day it could be hot in between, and you know, all that good stuff. Especially once it gets to like spring and fall, they're the weather that's like really confusing on this side of town. Like, if you are from the DMV area, you know what the weather is like here. It's like super weird, like super weird. But the fact that I was still able to have these peppers outdoors for that long, I think it's really amazing because in a lot of places, you know, that have like colder zones, they weren't able to get still, you know, continue to get peppers. And up into October, I was still seeing the bees pollinating the flowers of the peppers and just all the plants. I can't believe I was seeing like bees in October. I thought they disappeared, you know, by the end of September, but I was still seeing them in October. But it's definitely super cold now. Like today was in the 40s, and it's the temperatures have really been dropping a lot. So I'm like, I need to hurry up and get these from outdoors before they get all mushy. Because that's another thing. Once it starts to get cold and you don't harvest things like peppers and tomatoes, they start to get like really mushy because they can't deal with that super low temp. You know, peppers are warm weather plants. They need the warm weather to thrive. So, but yeah, when did you take your last plants from outside? So if you guys are wondering like what peppers are in here, I have a lot more like paprika and stuff like that in here. So this is poblano. I also, you know, like I told you, I harvested the seeds of these as well. But these are like the poblanos in here. I have some super spicy pepper as well as like mild peppers. I think this one, what is this one? I don't really know. I think it's like some type of mango something. I have like a lot of different types of peppers that I grew this year. Like a ton of different peppers. And I think for some of you guys that have been in my store, I think you're really going to be excited with the different types of peppers that I have in my garden. Like it's a lot. I have a lot this year. And I'm just super excited because next year, oh my goodness, I don't know. This year I grew over 500 pepper plants in my garden and peppers that I sold as well as for my garden workshop. I know I have not given you guys that garden workshop video yet. That video is coming now that, you know, things is settling down, and this week is my last official summer harvest from the garden. I'm going to be able to edit that garden workshop video for you guys so y'all can see what the garden workshop was like this spring. And I had 2 workshops, which was super exciting. 2 workshops. I had a garden and play for the kids where they grew some strawberries, because am I the only one that have like a million strawberries growing in the garden? I have so many strawberry plants in the garden. And that's because I'm growing like ever-bearing. It's called ever-bearing. Is that what it's called? Yeah, ever-bearing strawberries, which is the strawberries that continues to grow forever and ever. And it keeps like producing and it's spread everywhere. And it's like, oh my God, it's making me wish I didn't grow it. It makes me wish I only grew like the June berries, because it's just a lot everywhere in the garden. It keeps spreading. It's like a weed, but it produces strawberries, so that's exciting. That's exciting. Did you guys grow like any fruits this year in your garden, or you only grew vegetables? If you're watching and you haven't told us yet where you're watching from, please let us know where you're watching from, okay? Let us know where you're watching from in the comments. Hey, you're trying to get something to eat? Huh? You don't have to. Okay. Good child. Y'all, I cannot wait to be done with harvesting all of these plants by the end of this year. Hey, Simone. Hey, hey, hey. Thanks for saying hi. If you guys are watching, say hi back. Happy Thursday. Happy what is it? Is it Thirsty Thursday? If you're in college, happy Thirsty Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. Okay. I'm watching from Florida. Florida in the house. What zone are you in Florida? Ricardo, what zone are you in? Because I know Florida got some really good weather for, I'm pretty sure you guys probably get like crops year round. For me, I'm not growing any like fall veggies. The only thing that I'm growing this fall is, um, lettuce and what do I have outside? I have some herbs outside that's doing well, but I haven't, I've been very lazy with watering them. So I think I have some parsley and I have some cilantro, oregano. I have some mint outside. Yeah, I have quite a few herbs outside. Oh, you don't know what zone you're in? You might be a new gardener. If you're ever curious what zone you live in, if you're just now starting out, you could just go to Google and type in the city that you live in and then type in garden zone. And Google should tell you what zone you're in. If you're interested in starting, gardening next year, it's a great way to start. The first thing you want to do is find out what zone you're in and then see what plants thrive in your zone. It's a great place to start. Before you do anything, it's finding out what zone you're in, what plants thrive in your zone, when is the best time to start your seeds, basically on whatever it is that you want to grow. Finding out when to start your seeds before you plant them out. And then after you figure all of that out, you want to find out when to put your seedlings in ground or in your raised bed or whatever the case, like transferring them from indoors to outdoors. Those are some of the important things to gather or data to gather before you start your gardening. And it saves you a lot of headache and heartache. Because for me, when I first started gardening, I don't really think I looked at any of that I just told you guys. I just was like, well, it's sunny outside. I'm going to put some seeds in the ground. And I'll put some seeds in the ground and see what it does. But oh my gosh, y'all, the pepper sauce is going to be so good. The pepper sauce is going to have like over 15 type of peppers in them. And that includes spicy and non-spicy, citrusy, fruity. It's gonna be really delicious. I can't wait till you guys get to try it. I cannot wait for you guys to get to try it. Also, I was telling everyone on the last live, if you plan on gardening next year, this is the best time to shop for whatever it is that you need for your garden, whether if it's seeds, whether if it's the materials that you need for your garden, because right now a lot of places are on sale trying to get rid of their spring gardening things that they put out for gardening. I'm pretty sure you won't see a lot of stuff out right now because a lot of people that do gardening probably already done grabbed it. But this is the best time for you to go ahead and purchase whatever it is that you need for your garden. It's going to be cheaper than when spring hits. In the spring, everybody is trying to garden, and these businesses, they take advantage of it and hike their prices up. So this is the best time to purchase whatever you need for next year. And with that being said, you guys know that I'm affiliated with Vigo Gardening, and they have a huge sale going on right now, like a Black Friday sale. So make sure you guys check it out if you guys want if you guys like their products. Y'all know I love me some Vigo Garden products. I got my raised bed from them this year. And then if you guys want an additional discount, I have an affiliate discount code, which is NYN10. You get like, I think $10 off or 10% off. So make sure you use that if you decide to shop with Vigo Garden and get that additional discount off, okay? But yes, they have a huge sale going on, so go get whatever it is that you want, because those prices are not the cheapest, but they are really quality products. And they're not going to be on sale next year during spring, because I mean, I can't say 100% because I don't work there, but I can tell you right now, like those type of companies, during the spring when it comes, they know a lot of people are shopping for those products. So you will be paying full price, or you will be using my discount code and only be getting 10% off or $10 off, when you could be getting whatever the sale is right now plus my discount code. Okay. But all right, y'all, I'm about to chop this up, and then we will continue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop it up, put it in a different bowl, and then when we're done, we're gonna package it together. I'll see if I'm able. If it doesn't have like a lot of water content, I will try to use my vacuum sealer. Y'all know that vacuum sealer is not the best. I need a new one, but we'll see if I can use the vacuum sealer. If it's not too watery, if it's watery, I'm gonna use my Ziploc bag. All right, let's chop, chop, chop. Looks pretty good. This is a really great way to process your peppers and things like that in the freezer, especially if you don't have like a lot of space. You should do this. Other than vacuum sealing, I think if you want to like vacuum seal like the whole pepper, you could totally do that. But if you know you're going to have to chop the peppers up anyway when you're going to cook them, you might as well chop it up right now and then vacuum seal it, or put it in like Ziploc bag, and you know, make sure you get as much air as possible out of it and flatten it and put it in your freezer. And yes, this can last for more than a year. I have peppers that I'm still using from last year in my freezer, just so you know. Because spicy peppers and things like that, they're not something that you cook with, you know, like a ton with, because you're very mindful of the spice level. So you're not going to use like a ton of them like that. But, whew, it smells really good though. The variety of peppers that's in here, it smells amazing. Alrighty, let's continue. And I will be frying these peppers, like 100% sure. Like, we'll be frying these peppers. But yes, y'all, I hope you guys watched my latest video where I harvested all those. I harvested 2 watermelons that I did not know I was going to get, because they started to grow really, really late into the season. Like, they started to grow like in fall, and I can't believe that it actually got to a decent size where I was able to harvest and eat it and actually enjoy it, and it was actually sweet. So that was quite amazing. And I cut both of them on live with you guys. So for some of you guys that watched it, we still have a little bit left in the refrigerator, but we're gonna finish it soon. It's almost gone. But it was really good, so refreshing and juicy, and it was sweet, y'all. I am so shocked. I am so shocked, like, at the sweetness of the watermelon, especially with it being so late in the season. And then y'all saw I had about 11, I harvested 11 eggplants, and I chopped some of them up on the live with y'all. And I'm gonna show y'all all of that eggplant that I chopped. I'm gonna show y'all like how little it is. So once we're done processing these, I'll show you guys the eggplant. I chopped them up and then I boiled it on the stove. Like I boiled it and then I'm gonna put it in the freezer. So when I'm ready to cook it, because the way I cook my eggplant, or one of the ways I cook my eggplant is like I cook it into like a stew that you can eat with rice. So it's like you chop it up and then you fry it. But I decided to boil it so when I am cooking it, or when I decide to fry it, it won't be like a long process because the eggplant will already be cooked. Eggplant doesn't take that long to cook anyway. So, but I'm just happy that I boiled it, because boiling it, what it did was it saved on a lot of space because it shrunk. Eggplant has like a high water content, and I didn't realize like how high the water content was because the pot was filled to the top. Actually, it was in this bowl. It was filled up, like all the eggplant that I cut was filled up to the top of this bowl. And when I went to boil it, like y'all gonna see, I'll show y'all. It's not even, it's like half of the pot that I boiled it in. After it shrunk and all the water content, started to dry up. I was like, oh my gosh, like all that eggplant, it doesn't even seem like it was a lot. It's like, wow. Ooh, child. But I've been doing this with you guys, coming on live and trying to process a lot of my harvest, so I could be able to get a chance to talk to y'all, because I haven't been able to, push out videos like that the way I normally would, only because I've been so busy doing this, trying to get my gardening together and getting things out of there. It's just been occupying my time. So I really love coming on here chatting with y'all, and I love when you guys chat back. So talk to me in the comments. I love when y'all chat with me back. Okay, let me know what's going on in your garden. Somebody left a comment under one of my videos, and they said that they want me to do like more cooking videos, like more recipe videos. I really enjoy cooking with you guys every Sunday. Y'all know Sundays is when we do our cooking show, and I really enjoy doing that with you guys, because whenever I'm doing like my gardening videos and stuff like that, I have to do a lot of editing, which takes a really, really long time. So I love doing the cook with me on Sundays, where you guys get to cook with me live and follow, the recipes and everything like that. And that way I don't have to edit, the videos, because you guys are cooking with me. So I don't have to edit, and that saves me, a lot of time with like the editing, and you guys are cooking live with me, and y'all can ask me any questions that you want. So I really enjoyed that. So I do want to bring you guys more recipes and things like that every Sunday. But as far as like, having like videos dedicated to like cooking, I do plan on that, but I need to be able to manage that time properly. And, I need to be able to prioritize, what it is that the majority want. And I know a lot of you guys are on here for my gardening as well as my cooking, but, and you guys got to watch the videos, y'all. If y'all want me to keep pumping out videos, y'all need to watch the videos, and then let me know what you guys want me to film. Let me know what kind of videos that you guys want me to bring to y'all. I do have some plans on like talking about my season this year in gardening. After I'm done harvesting and pumping out those videos to y'all, I do plan on sitting down and having like a conversation with y'all to really go over this year's gardening and everything that was successful and unsuccessful, my plans what I plan to do differently and what I plan to keep doing next year. And so for some of you guys that are curious about this year's gardening. All right, let's go ahead, get this popping. Whew, this is spicy. Y'all, when you're dealing with peppers, please make sure you're wearing gloves. I promise you, you will regret it if you do not wear gloves. And this is not just bell peppers. You know, with bell peppers, they're sweet, so your hand's not gonna burn. But if you're dealing with like these spicy peppers, please make sure that you're wearing gloves, okay? Otherwise, you will regret the day you was born, honey. You will regret the day you was born. Like, ooh, child. Because I definitely made a mistake of dealing with these peppers before without any gloves. And I promise you, my hands was burning for 7 days and 7 nights. Okay? And I am not exaggerating. That thing was burning. You think your enemies are the ones that was preying on your downfall after dealing with these peppers without using gloves. Whew. Alrighty. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. Look at this beauty. I'm gonna stir it up so they can mix with each other. Mix it up. Because these peppers that we're doing right now, these are mixed with sweet and spicy. Sweet, spicy, citrusy, sweet, spicy, citrusy, and oh yeah, sweet, spicy, and citrusy. So these are the type of peppers that we are dealing with right now. Okay. Alrighty. So what have you guys been watching lately? So let me just tell you guys how I just started watching some show on Hulu called it's a reality show, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Ooh, who knew I would be so entertained? I'm a big, I love watching like true crime. I like reality TV, depending on what it is. I like reality TV. I like true crime. I like documentaries. I love documentaries, especially true crime documentaries. Um, I love me some, some drama, depending on what it is. But for the most part, I watch a lot of reality TV, and especially whenever I'm like gardening and stuff. Like when I'm in a garden, if you guys are like watching my videos and you guys are like hearing like little things going on in the background, I know some of you guys try to listen to see what it is I'm listening to. I watch a lot of YouTubers as well. I like to support my YouTubers because this work ain't easy. So I watch a lot of YouTubers. But I love listening to my true crime while I'm gardening. All right, we're almost done. Y'all, look at how big this bell pepper was. This red bell pepper. It was I got some really big bell peppers this year. Some of you guys were wondering like, what do I use to fertilize? So this year I used the same thing I used last year, which is, my worm castings. I used some bone meal and fish meal. I used this year I did use a Miracle Grow. I forgot what it's called, but it's in like a green bottle, and I think the top is yellow. I did use that this year, but I use that occasionally. But I try not to like over fertilize this year. Of course, if you're growing your food in a raised bed, you need to fertilize because the nutrients that comes in your food is the nutrients that you are feeding it, because the plant is not growing in the ground where it can source its own nutrients from the ground. So you have to provide your own nutrients when it's growing in a raised bed. So you have to curate the type of nutrients that you provide. Of course, you'll know I use my banana peel water. I use that a lot this year. So let me just tell you guys, okay, one of the struggles I had this year was definitely watering my plants, because of course I overdid it this year per usual, and I grew way too many peppers and things like that. I just grew way too many plants this year. So overwhelming myself and not knowing how I was going to water my plants. I need an irrigation system that will work with the layout of my garden. I'm trying to figure out if I need to change the layout of my garden so I could get an irrigation system that can work out, where it can water all of it at the same time. Because man, during the summertime it was a struggle going out there to water. It was taking like at least 2 hours a day to water the garden. And of course my husband, that was like one of the tasks that he had, was to help me water my garden. But I also love watering my garden because it's very peaceful, and that's my time to like relax and just be in nature. But it was still a lot of work, like having to water everything. And yes, I water everything by hand. So I need to figure something out next year, is, trying to change the layout of my garden. I'm still trying to work with Vigo Gardening and see if, they can send me some stuff to help me change the layout of my garden. And see, you know, what works best and all that good stuff. So we shall see. We shall see, but something got to give. Next year, I can't do what I did this year when it comes to watering. It just, something got to give. Like, I can't do the whole watering for 2 hours. And another thing is, I really want like a rain barrel, but I feel like the rain barrel that I want, first of all, my garden is really far away from my house. So even like to capture like rainwater, you know, from the gutters, it's not, it's going to be really tough because my garden is really far away from my house. And so that's where having an irrigation system will come in handy, is, you know, like having a I would need like 100-yard, even though my backyard's not like 100-yard, but it's pretty big. I would need like 100-yard cord or irrigation system so that I can link the system to the rain barrel near my house to go into my garden, and then it being going in all of the beds. And then I grow 90% of my food in raised beds. I mean, not raised beds, but grow bags. So I need to figure out how that's going to work out, because I have like grow bags sitting in different areas. And the reason why I have it that way is because I need to be able to move it when I need to move it, which is quite often, especially once the plant starts to grow and starts getting big. And then some of it will start towering over the other one. And I need to be able to move it. Like this year, I grew a lemon drop pepper. And when I tell y'all that pepper was, it got really big. The bush got really, really big. It spread like everywhere. It was on top of everything. It just needed its own section. Like, it did not need to sit next to any other plants. So I needed to remove plants from around it and put it in different locations so it could get the sun that it needs. And so it's like, you know, trying to figure that out with an irrigation system. It's like, how am I going to make that work? But I'll figure it out. I still have a couple of months before next season. And let me just let y'all know, next garden season is going to come by really fast. Because guess what? I start the seeds of my peppers in February. I'm in zone 8A. And peppers take a really long time to germinate. It takes a really long time to get some seedlings. So it needs all the time that it can get. And that's so you can be able to harvest, like me, have a ton of harvest even into November, you know, in your garden. So in order for that to happen, where you are harvesting in the summertime, you want to start your peppers as early as possible so that it could be a mature seedling by the time you're ready to transfer it into the garden. So I start my pepper seeds in February to give it like the amount of time it needs to grow. And mind you, that's in what, 3 months, 2 months? Because actually 3 months, right? Because we're in November, we're in the second week of November, and here come December and January. So time is going to go by really fast. That's why I said you guys should go ahead, make sure you get the things that you need, because the time is going to go by fast and you want to be really prepared for next year. Hey Marva. Marva, I received your email. I'm so excited for you. I'm watching from Washington State, man. You had a great harvest this year. I sure did. I saw your email, Marva. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. You got your Vigo garden raised bed. Let me know when you get it. I can't wait to see what it looks like. I know you said the color. And Marva, with you living in Washington, I know it's like your zone over there. It's like you guys have like a longer season with cold weather, right? If I'm not mistaken. like you guys don't have like a super long summer or like, you know, warm weather. I'm just guessing. You can let me know in the comments. But if you want to have like, you want to make sure you have like a good harvest of peppers, you want to start the seeds as soon as possible. Not as soon as possible, but as early as possible. Um, Especially if you live in like a zone, like, you know, those like super cold zones, like from 4 to like 7. You want to start your peppers. And me, I'm in zone 8A, and I start my peppers in February. So if you're in like those super cold zones, you want to start your peppers like at the end of January, early February. You want to start the seeds, especially if you plan on growing from seeds. You want to start them. And somebody was asking me if I bring in my peppers, like if I bring it indoors to overwinter them. Nope, I don't. I don't have time for that. Plus, I don't have any space, and I don't need that type of extra work to like try to, you know, keep it. But if you guys are doing it, I'm really happy for y'all. You know, do your thing, okay? But for me, I don't have like, it's just, I don't want the extra work of having to manage that situation. Plus, I really enjoy starting the seeds. I love seeing the process to, you know, I like seeing from seed to harvest. So I enjoy starting all the seeds. I love sitting on my dining room table, got my music going or my show, and starting them seeds. But I think people that overwintering would really work for are people that are in colder zones. Like if you're in like zone 4 to like 6, you know, maybe 7. If you're in those zones, overwintering your peppers is probably a great idea, just to make sure that you're getting harvest as soon as possible. Like, you know, when you put it back outside, it's a great idea to overwinter your peppers if you have the space for it. It's a really good idea, because that's like giving yourself a super head start for harvest. You will be harvesting in the summer for sure. But for me, I just don't have the space to keep, you know, stuff like that. I have like a ton of plants that I already have in my house that I overwinter, like my bitter leaf. So I overwinter like the bitter leaf stems, like I propagate them for the following year. So that's in itself is a lot of work. And I have a lemon plant in here. I can't imagine, like my husband will go crazy. I have so many plants in this house, y'all. I have house plants. He be like, all right, where are we gonna sit? Where are we gonna sit? Alrighty, almost there. Uh-oh. This thing is burning my eyes. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna wash my hands a million times when I'm done. It's spicy. We're almost done, y'all. And you know, whenever like I'm dealing with peppers, that's when I like my eyes start itching, like all these things start itching. things that I can't touch because I'm gonna pepper myself. That's why everything on my body start itching. Whenever I'm dealing with peppers, that is so annoying. Am I the only one that happens to? It's like whenever I'm dealing with like peppers, like my body start reacting and start like itching for no reason. It's like it won't be itching on the other day, but as soon as I start touching peppers, like once like I'm not able to use my hands to do anything personal because my hands are occupied, that's when everything on my body start like acting all weird. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to sit outside with y'all. Thanks, Donzel. I can't wait to sit outside with y'all in the garden, even though there isn't much of a garden left. But I can't wait to sit outside with y'all and like have some fun conversations, especially during the day. I can't wait to be done with like this stuff so I could talk with y'all in the garden. Woo. I think I put some pepper in my eye, y'all. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. Please like the video. Please don't forget to like and share. Okay, don't forget I have a ton of seeds still in my store for 50% off if you guys want to jumpstart your season and just have all of your things prepared for next year. My seeds are 50% off, and then my natural skincare products that is attached to this video, it is 30% off. And I'm gonna have to still going on till like my birthday, which is Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, I know I said I wasn't gonna cook anything because it's my birthday, which I don't really feel like it. But I am gonna make something and I'll do it on live with y'all. If you guys are not busy cooking yourself, I'm gonna come live on my birthday and make one of my favorite foods, some acheke and baked fish. It's an Ivorian dish from Ivory Coast in West Africa. It's one of my favorite. It's like baked fish with some acheke. Acheke is like, the only thing I could relate it to is couscous, like the consistency, but it's not made with couscous. I think couscous is made with wheat, if I'm not mistaken, but acheke is made from cassava, and it's like grated cassava. So they grate the cassava and it has like a rice or couscous consistency. And then I'm gonna have some side stuff that go with it. So it'll be like peppers, you know, some mixed peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, and all that good stuff. And have some fried plantains. I'm gonna make some fried pepper sauce on the side. So it's like a dish. Like the main attraction is the fish and the acheke, which is the couscous, and then you have like little servings on the side of like veggies that you're gonna pair all of it together, and then you eat it with your hands. So you grab the fish, the acheke, the veggies. It's like all together, but you know they're like, you make them separate. But when it's time to eat it, you grab all of them together and eat it. And just the combination, the flavors. Oh, as I'm thinking about it, I'm so ready. It's gonna be so good. So I think that's what I'm gonna make to take to my family's house. At least I don't have to make, you know, anything other than that. I'm gonna go there like, the queen is here. We almost done, y'all. Babe, who's playing tonight? Who's playing? The Jets and the Patriots. Okay. Y'all, somebody told me that the poblano, they stuffed it. How do you stuff? Like, what do you guys put in it? So we're a lactose intolerant household. I eat cheese. I try not to. because everybody else is lactose intolerant. So because of that, I don't really cook with cheese. So what fun recipes can y'all give me to stuff my peppers? Because somebody saw like my poblanos. These are the poblanos, and it was like, oh my gosh, you could like stuff it. And every time I think about stuffing, whenever I see like recipes for like stuffing, I would see like cheese heavily included. And I'm like, is this gonna taste the same without the cheese? And also, how do y'all get the peppers to sit? And I know the bell peppers, they will sit because, you know, they're bell shaped. But like something like this, how do y'all get it to sit when you stuff it? Or is it you have to lay it down? If you guys are liking the video, please continue to like the video. I appreciate it. We're celebrating Miss Yancey month. We're in, is it Shelvember? Michelle, my name is Michelle for some of y'all that don't know. Michelle Yancey, Miss Yancey. Shelvember, Yancey Vember. I think I like Shelvember better. We're in Shelvember. The best month of the entire year. And I know some of you guys said your kids' birthday probably just passed, or you have kids' birthday coming up. Happy birthday to all the kids, everyone that was born in the best month of the year. Because we the best, you know. We are the best. God created the best for last. Aiden, you guys are about to head upstairs to brush your teeth, so if you need to eat, this is the time to do it.
Okay, can you please warm up food? Please add some more rice.
Eat that one first, and then I'll add more if you need it.
Yes.
You guys are about to go to bed, so if you want to eat something, this is the time to do it. Because you're about to go and brush your teeth. Okay? Hold on, give it to Daddy. He don't want it up there. Oh my God, we're almost done. I have to chop up all of these so they can chop up perfectly in the food processor. I wish I could just drop them in their whole. They will chop if I drop them in there like that, but they'll be too big. Are you done harvesting peppers? No, I'm not. I wish. You're probably just now joining us, but I showed you guys all the peppers that I harvested today, which is a lot. I'll show you guys again at the end of the video. But this week is my last week to harvest. I'm making sure of that because it's getting super cold and I have a ton of peppers outside. And you're gonna see it's gonna be a lot. I don't know how to measure. I'm definitely not counting the amount of peppers because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be over 100 peppers. But I'll show you what I have so far. When we started earlier, I showed everyone what I harvested today. And that was from, what I harvested today was from like one bed, like one of my pepper beds. Actually, I guess if you're considering it two, because I have an 8x8 bed that I cut in half. So, you know, to make it two separate beds. So I guess you could say it's either one bed or two bed, raised beds of peppers. And I'm so glad I was able to get that side of the garden harvested. So when I'm done doing this, I'll show it to you guys again, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And then tomorrow I'll be working on the other beds. I'll keep going until I'm all done. But no, I'm not done, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I'm not done. You okay? Okay. Hey, Marie. How are ya? How you doing? My husband helps me in the garden all the time when he can. Hey, everyone that's just joining. We're just processing some, trying to preserve some of our harvest. I'm trying to make it as seamless as possible as far as like storing in the freezer, because I barely have any more space left. To be honest with you, I can't even buy like meat to go in my freezer. I can put anything else in my freezer right now because they're all occupied. The space is all occupied by harvest from this year. So I will literally have to go to the store whenever I want to cook. I will have to go to the store to purchase whatever protein I want to cook with, which I really hate. I really enjoy having protein in my freezer already. So when I'm about to cook, I don't have to go to the store. I like having everything here and not having to go shop and then cook and that whole thing. I sure do. Glenn, I have a couple of these sweaters that me and my husband, we got it from New York. Whenever we go visit, we always like get one. And it's so comfortable, especially, when it's cold outside. Yes, I love New York to an extent. I don't love New York's winter. I don't love New York's winter. But I love visiting, on the East Coast. Yay, I think this is it. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. We are finished. This one. Hi. Tell your dad again.
Daddy, I want some more rice and mama.
Alrighty. Okay. I'm about to wash my hands real quick, y'all. I've never been so happy to be done chopping. last time, because I do have some whole peppers in here. All right, we are all done. Get this out the way. Ooh. All right. Let me get some Ziploc. I have to get it somewhere else. All right, y'all. So I would use my vacuum sealer, but y'all know the last time I tried using a vacuum sealer, it was a mess. I need a new vacuum sealer, y'all. I need a new vacuum sealer machine. So I will be using some Ziploc bag today. I'll just try to get as much air out of it as possible. Plus, remember, these are the peppers that I'm going to use for the pepper sauce that I'm making for y'all. So it's not going to be in the freezer for a long time because I'm going to start making the pepper sauce in January. To go probably in January or December or January. So pretty soon I'm going to be using these peppers to cook them. So I'm going to put them in a Ziploc bag. Also, if you have a vacuum sealer, one of the best ways to preserve your peppers, you know, to last you for a very long time. But remember, I use Ziploc bags to freeze my peppers whole, and it still tastes good even over after a year. Let me show you guys one of them that I have in my freezer right now. So these are some peppers that I have frozen in my freezer right now. These are like spicy peppers. These are habaneros. Y'all can see, yeah, they have like a little bit of freezer burn on them or whatever. But when I'm cooking them, it doesn't matter because I blend them when I'm cooking them. And even if I was, ooh, it's so spicy. These peppers are spicy, y'all. The habaneros are super spicy. So when I put those seeds on my store, if y'all want like the super spicy pepper, like super spicy, habaneros are spicy. The spicy Thai peppers are spicy. Cayenne peppers are super spicy. But yeah. So what I do is I just try to squeeze the air out. But these ones, I don't really do the most of trying to squeeze the air out because I'm constantly using these to cook anyway. I would just grab a few and throw it in the blender. Y'all know when I'm cooking and I have my peppers and stuff like that, I'll just grab them. And the reason why you see these, they look like they have holes in them. That's because I took the seeds out of it for y'all, so I could put it in my store. So I took the seeds out, and before, you know, I washed them, took the seeds out, and then put them in this bag. And yes, even just like this, it can last for a year, just like that. Like peppers, they freeze really well. I mean, now when it comes to bell peppers, like my bell peppers and stuff, those are the ones that I would like chop up like this, because when I'm cooking bell peppers, I chop them up like this. I feel like it freezes better when you chop them up based on, you know, how you're cooking them. Also, if you're like slicing them to make like saute and stuff, like if you want to make like, I don't know, like big sliced bell peppers, you could slice them up. If you have a vacuum sealer, totally put them in there. I think they'll do way better. Like bell peppers, I think they'll do way better with the vacuum sealing machine because, you know, when you put the food in the freezer, I feel like it requires more water or because of the ice and all that good stuff. So if you want like your bell peppers, because bell peppers already have a ton of water in it. So if you want it to remain like a good consistency or whatever the case may be and not acquire like a ton of water, vacuum seal them. It keeps the air out so that, you know, the freezer burn doesn't affect it or anything like that. And I think you should be good. You should be good. Look at my eyes. I am so tired, Lord. Alrighty. Are they done? I'm just gonna put this in there. I was in that last time, but I didn't finish it. You can have it. I can't remember if I already stirred this, but I need to make sure I stir it because I need all the peppers to mix. And these, they don't have like a ton of water, but because I added some bell pepper, you can already see like the water that's in them. Like the spicier the pepper, the less water content it has. Sweet peppers has a ton of water content. So y'all saw the red bell peppers that I put in here. I think that's what is creating like all this extra moisture that's in here. So if I was going to use my vacuum sealer machine that I've been using on here with y'all, man, y'all remember that mess we made, or let me mess out we, because it was me. Remember that mess I made the last time? Yeah, that would have happened. Okay, that would have happened, and we don't want that happening. So I'm not gonna fill the bag all the way up because I want this to lay flat in the freezer. I'm just gonna move as much air as possible as I can. Of course, if I was vacuum sealing it, this will be amazing. But you know, this is the best it can do. Okay, it's the best it can do. And then I just, you know, let it fill up the spaces. And I'm just gonna write hot and sweet peppers. Because what that tells me is that this bag of peppers is not that spicy. It's not a super spicy bag because I have a ton of, because things like poblanos is in here. I have a ton of paprikas in here, you know, mixed in with some spicy peppers and some bell peppers. So it's not super spicy. So this bag right here, whenever, y'all know the fried pepper stew that I make with you guys, and you eat it with rice, yams, or whatever, like I could totally take this out and make some fried pepper stew. So that's how I'm gonna write it, you know, like that. So it'll be sweet and spicy. So I definitely think I would use this to make the fried pepper stew. Thanks, Donzel. So, oh shoot, I forgot I have this in here, Lord. You're empty. Why are you guys making so much noise? Thank you, Natasha. Good evening. I'm gonna show you guys when I'm done with this. I'm gonna show you guys the pepper that I have in my dehydrator right now. My dehydrator sucks. I know I keep saying like all my gadgets sucks. I just need some new ones. All the gadgets I have for like preserving my food, I got them from Facebook Marketplace. And yeah, let's just say it was on Facebook Marketplace for a reason. Now I know. Alrighty. Bless you. You know this is not that spicy because y'all don't hear me sneezing. Whenever I'm working with like straight up habaneros, I be in here sneezing down. Oh my gosh. Like the whole house is like sneezing whenever I'm working with like super spicy peppers. Every single time. That's how I know this mix right here is not super spicy, and this mix will taste really, really good with like a fried pepper stew, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to use it for. Bless you, Papa. I'm gonna get another spoon so I can scoop everything out of here. Where's mine? No pepper left behind. Alrighty, alrighty. Get all that water out. And the air. the way. So here they are, y'all. This is how I'm gonna lay it inside of the freezer. That's how I've been doing all of my peppers. This way, I have like a ton of these bags already in my freezer. And this way, it saves on a lot of space, especially if you were like me and you grew way more than you needed. But I grow my food to last me a year or more, and you already know I have plans for these. But we're done, y'all. We're done with these. So let me show you guys the peppers that I was dehydrating. And then for some of you guys that are just now joining us, I'll show you guys the harvest that I did today. And then I'll let y'all go, okay? So let me show y'all. Let me get this out the way. This is about to go in the freezer. And it is exciting. Hey, Anna. All right, let me show you guys my dehydrator that sucks. I don't know if this dehydrator sucks or is it because maybe it wasn't the best and I got it from Facebook Marketplace. So if you guys have this dehydrator, let me know. So this is the Dehydro. It's not my favorite, but you know, you use what you got, okay? So let me show you the peppers I have dehydrating. So I have some cayenne peppers that I have dehydrating right now. Some cayenne peppers, and you hear that? It's dry, y'all. This is dry. So I'm definitely gonna chop this up. I'm thinking if I should like grind it like super fine and have like fine cayenne pepper. Let me show you the cayenne pepper I have right now. So this is the cayenne pepper I have. Y'all see how fine it is? I use this to season my food. This is one of the ways that I allow like the spices and the herbs and things like that to be trapped into my meats and stuff like that. So I use this to season my meats. It's a great way to like trap the flavor into your meats if you don't mind your food being spicy. But I'm wondering if I should grind it up like this or if I should make like make pepper flakes. So y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think I should do with it. But anyway, this is cayenne pepper. It is so nice and dry. By the way, I took all the seeds out, and I think, if you want your, okay, I'm speaking about this particular dryer because I don't really like it. So what I've noticed is that when you take the seeds out of the peppers and you cut the peppers in half, I feel like it dries better. So I don't know if that's a thing. So, but it's like extra work. I don't want all that work. I want to be able to just put the peppers in here and let it dry, you know, let it dehydrate. This is some Hungarian paprika right here. And then this is the spicy Thai peppers. So they're dehydrated, but you can tell that they're not like all the way dry yet. It sounds good, but it's not all the way dry yet. And these, I did not take the seeds out. So I'm thinking that when you don't take the seeds out, it takes longer to dry. Or if you don't like split it open. So tomorrow I'm gonna turn this on again so it can dehydrate for a couple more hours. But I'm gonna use these I'm gonna do like crushed peppers, and then with the paprika, I'm gonna grind it to make, you know, paprika. And then I don't know what I want to do with the cayenne pepper. I might mix the paprika with the cayenne pepper and just grind it up and use that to spice my food. But that's what I got going on over here. If you guys are wondering what I do with some of my peppers, this is what I do. I dehydrate them, and then some of them, when I dehydrate them, I put them in like a vacuum sealed bag. Let me show you the one from last year that I vacuum sealed. So this one, I opened it. That's why I have this thing around it. But this is one that I vacuum sealed from last year. And this is one that I dehydrated and vacuum sealed from last year. So I'm telling y'all, I still have peppers from last year. And it's still good. So good. And these are habanero peppers. Habaneros. They're like habaneros and cayenne. These are like all spicy peppers in here. Vacuum sealed from last year, y'all. Okay. And when I'm about to cook, it does its job. So when you start your little garden, and you, who knows, it could be feeding you for the rest of your life. And by the way, I still have like a ton of those from last year that's like vacuum sealed. I still have those. So I'm wondering if I should vacuum seal these, or, you know, give me some ideas, y'all. I make some spices. I made some spices last year, like my own spice with, like, I mixed like different peppers and herbs with some Himalayan salt and, you know, all that good stuff. The pink Himalayan salt. So we shall see. Y'all see all this work I gotta do, and then I still have to film and edit videos for y'all. Don't say I don't love y'all, okay? Alright, so let me show y'all what I harvested today for some of you guys that was asking and you're just now joining us. Let me show you guys what I harvested today, and then I'll let you guys go, okay? I'll let you guys go. Alright, so first thing first, I showed you guys my beautiful, oh, I wanted to harvest this with y'all. Let me harvest this with y'all, okay? But first, let me show y'all what I harvested today, and then we can harvest this last. But this is sunflower seeds. This is the mammoth sunflower. It gets like super big and tall. But if you're just now joining us, this is what I harvested today. So I got a ton of hot peppers today and bell peppers. Here's another huge basket. Okay, harvested these as well. Let me put the camera back a little so y'all can see. And this is from 2 garden beds. Harvested these as well. And then finally, I harvested these. So I'm just showing this for some of you guys that are just now joining us. And up in here, you see all of the finds that I got today. This is it, y'all. I posted pictures on my post, on the community post on YouTube. So if you're just now joining us, this is what I harvested. There's a ton of bell peppers, Thai peppers, jalapeno peppers, habanero peppers, scotch bonnets, all of the things, okay? All of the things. Ooh. Yes, y'all. So I have more work ahead of me. So even though we just did this little preserving, I have much more on my hands to preserve. Much more. All right, let's come and harvest our sunflower seeds, which is super exciting. Let me get a plate. So let's see. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Let me bring the camera closer. Let me move my pepper out the way so I don't get messy. This is so exciting. So exciting. Thank you guys for liking the video, y'all. Thanks for being on here with me tonight, having some garden chat and whatnot. Y'all, look at this. Babe, did you see the sunflower? Look. The seeds. I want you to see the seeds. Let me show you. It's like it's actually in here. What the? Yep, we could grow infinite sunflowers.
Now all the bees will be coming to
I have to show it to my babies, y'all, because this is so cool. This is my first time seeing sunflower seeds come out of the sunflower. How freaking cool is that? Wow. This is so cool. This was like the flower. How freaking cool. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Y'all don't mind me, okay? This is my first time harvesting sunflower seeds. I just think it's so amazing. I never thought about, you know how every plant go to seed? Like every plant go to seed. And I've grown sunflowers before. And I grew it in the front of my house. And when I tell you guys, I don't know if it was the squirrels or the bunnies or what. They used to come and eat the head of the sunflower. And I'm like, what the heck? Whole time it was the sunflower seeds they were eating. And I would see like a bunch of these on the ground. But they were open with like, it's like they know how to open it and eat what's inside of it. And I think that is so amazing. Like how these animals know how to open a sunflower seed just like a human and eat what's inside of it. When I tell you, I think I have a video from last year. I was like, how disrespectful. They really opened the sunflowers and ate it all, and then they just left the peeling on the ground. This is so beautiful. I wish I recorded a video doing this, but I have some other sunflowers in my garden, so I'm gonna harvest it and see. Hopefully the animals didn't already eat the sunflower seeds out of them. I'm gonna go harvest them and see. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And by the way, I love sunflower seeds. It's one of my favorite snacks. I'm like one of those people that go to the gas station to buy sunflower seeds all the time. I love roasted sunflower seeds. I can't believe I can make my own sunflower seeds. Ah, how exciting. Wow. That is amazing. Look at all the sunflowers, y'all. Look at that. And this is the mammoth sunflower. It grows super tall. You might need a stake to support it because the head gets really, really big. The head of the sunflower. It doesn't look like that big here, you know. It doesn't look like that big, but it was like really big and wide. I think when it started to like dry, it folded, you know. But it was super big, y'all. It was really big. All right, I think I have everything up out of here. Look at that. Look at God, y'all. Look at God. This is amazing. This is beautiful. God is so amazing. Alrighty. I think we're all good. Let me bring it closer so y'all can see. I think we got everything up out of there. And I definitely will be putting this in my compost. I wish there was a way to like do something with this other than composting it, because I think it's so cool. It looks like a honeycomb inside of it. Look at all the seeds that I just got from there. I don't need all these seeds. I already have like sunflower seeds and stuff. So I might put some of these in the store for some of you guys that are interested. But alrighty, y'all. We'll let y'all good people go to bed. Thank you guys for being on here with me tonight. It was really fun. I will be going live again tomorrow because as you guys can see, I have a ton of things to process, to preserve for the freezer for the year. So in the next week or so, we will probably be going live like every other day. I'll just be coming on here if you guys want to chat with me and hang out with me, have any questions and stuff. I'll just come on here, you know, and get my work done. And I love doing this because I get to conversate with you all, and then I also get things done that needs to get done. And it's like we're helping each other, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, don't forget, y'all, it is Shelvember, Yancey-vember, and we're celebrating my birthday all month with a 50% sale off my seeds that's currently in my store. And also I have 30% off of my natural skincare products that's attached to this video. So if you click the link on this video, it'll take you straight to the store, and when you add it to your cart, the discount is automatically added. So if you're interested, yeah, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Okay, let me go get some rest. You see my eyes. My eyes is already. I already have sensitive eyes, so it gets red easily. But when I'm tired, it's like it gets redder and whatever the issue, you know. So I'm super tired. So I'm about to let y'all go. Thanks for being on here with me tonight. I had so much fun. As you can see, I was super excited to harvest these like a little kid. OMG. But all right, y'all. I catch you guys later. Take advantage of the sale, okay? And I will see y'all tomorrow. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy your sleep. Get some rest. And look forward to the weekend. All right? Remember, you're exactly where you're meant to be in this moment. Happy gardening. Love you guys. Bye, y'all. Let your girl go get some rest. Let me go get some rest. You're so welcome, Donzel. I'll catch you later. Hopefully tomorrow. Bye, y'all. And thank you guys so much for liking the stream. I really appreciate it. Have a lovely night, y'all.